All right, let's talk about turning your med spa's marketing from a total guessing game into a predictable, revenue-generating engine. We're going to build a real plan here, one that's based on hard numbers, not just hope.
I mean, does this sound familiar? It's a conversation I hear all the time. You're spending money, you're definitely seeing some activity, but you can't quite connect the dots between your marketing budget and your actual bottom line.
So many med spa owners are running on this kind of gut feel. Well, today, that all changes. We are going to build a clear, data driven plan that shows you exactly what your marketing dollars can and should be doing for you. Okay, so let's dive right in. The absolute first step, we've got to completely shift how we think about this stuff. We need to stop seeing marketing as just another cost on the spreadsheet and start recognizing it for what it truly is, a high return investment. Just look at the difference here. On the left, it's all anxiety and question marks. On the right, that's confidence, that's control. This isn't just about feeling better, it's a fundamentally different and way more powerful way of thinking about how to grow your business. Okay, so before we can even think about spending a single dollar on marketing, we have to agree on the most important number in your entire business. What a brand new patient is actually worth to you. And this is where so many spa owners get it wrong. They get laser focused on the money from that first visit. But the real game changer, the whole story, is in the patient lifetime value, or LTV. That's the total revenue you can expect from them over their whole first year.
And check this out. It's so interesting when you break it down. A Botox patient isn't just a one-and-done deal, right? They come back. That's recurring revenue. A laser patient brings in a big chunk of value up front. It all adds up.
So when you kind of blend all these different patients and services together, you land on a pretty conservative number, about $1,500 for the first year value of a new patient. And trust me, that one number, it changes everything. And here's the bottom line. When you know a new patient is worth $1,500 to your business, spending a couple hundred to get them isn't expensive anymore. It's an absolute no-brainer. It's an investment with a fantastic return.
Okay, so we get the why. Let's talk about the how. We're going to walk through a real-world $3,000 a month plan that uses 3 powerful marketing channels, all working together in perfect sync.
And here's how we're going to slice up that budget. This isn't just random spending. Half of it goes to Google Ads for people who are ready to book right now. A third goes to SEO, which is our long-term growth asset. And the rest goes to Instagram to build the brand and keep us top of mind.
See, each of these channels has a specific job to do. Google Ads, that's the faucet. You turn it on, patients come out. Simple. But SEO, that's the well you're digging. It takes a little time, but soon it provides water for free. And Instagram, it just makes people more likely to drink from either source. And just look at this. This is the magic of compounding right here. You keep investing the same $1,000 a month, but the number of new patients it brings in just gets bigger and bigger and better over time. It's amazing. All right, so we've seen the pieces of the puzzle. Now let's put it all together. This is where the rubber really meets the road. Let's look at the math and see what actually happens when these 3 channels are all firing on all cylinders for a full year. This table really tells the story, doesn't it? You can see we start strong with those Google ads, but then month after month, that SEO engine starts to roar to life. Just look at how the total number of new patients climbs steadily, and more importantly, how your monthly revenue climbs right along with it. That is compounding in action. So what does that all add up to? At the end of year 1, your $36,000 investment has brought in around $180,000. And just remember, that's only counting their first visit. Pretty incredible. That's a 5x return on your money. I mean, who wouldn't be happy with that? Any business on the planet would take a 5 times return. But, like we said before, that's not even the whole story.
Because when you remember that every single one of those new patients is actually worth $1,500, well, your true return on investment just goes through the roof. We're talking over 13 times what you put in, a 13.3x ROI. That is how you build a massively profitable med spa.
Okay, so a really common question I get is, hey, this is great, but why don't I just dump all $3,000 into Google Ads and get results even faster? It's a fair question, so let's break down why that's actually a pretty bad idea in the long run. I get it, it's tempting to chase that instant gratification from paid ads, but if that's all you do, you're leaving so much money and so much stability on the table. Here's the problem. Number 1, zero compounding. The second you stop paying for ads, the phone stops ringing. It's like you're just renting your customers.
2, ad costs always go up as more people compete. And 3, you're missing out on the vast majority of people who visit your site but aren't ready to book right then and there.
I mean, the numbers just don't lie. Over the long haul, building that SEO asset is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars more than just being stuck on the ad spend treadmill forever. So at the end of the day, it really comes down to a choice. Are you going to keep running your marketing on gut feel and just hope for the best? Or are you going to embrace the math that we just walked through? The math that can build you a predictable, profitable growth machine year after year. The choice is yours.